For the best gameplay capture there is, pick up an Elgato today. Links are in the description.
Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the AFC Wimbledon career mode in FIFA 17. We are really getting into the grinder games now. Halfway through October, only a few or month and a half or 2.5 months away from the next transfer window. So I can't wait to bring in more plays and as well as that pre-contract signings. But for now, we focus on the real grinder games. That of which include, but not limited to, a top of the table clash against Brentford. We are first at the moment in the championship. Flying start so far. I don't know if we've lost a single game. Short memory. It's been a while since I last got on this, but at least at the time of recording. But we've been doing amazingly. Brentford, they're the team that we play. They're second coming up next. Then QPR, we've got a round of 16 game in the EFL Cup against Birmingham. Also doing well in the championship as well. Wigan, and then on top of that, Preston and Birmingham again though in the league. I'm not sure out of all those games which ones I'm going to play, which ones I'm going to sim. I'm sort of making it up as I go at the moment, but I know for a fact I'm playing this game against Brentford. It has again been a while, I know, but I feel relatively good. I feel kind of confident going into the game, and hopefully, even though it is against one of the better, apparently, teams in the championship, I'm hoping to pull out the 3 points. And the team for this top of the table clash is the same starting 11, the strongest starting 11 I have. Everyone is really a little bit tired, so I figured that's fine. And if we do have another game that we have to play relatively soon, I might put the second team out for it to make sure we all get a nice rest in. But still, I really want to win this game because if we do, it means we could create a real large gap for ourselves at the top of the table. Let's see if we can do it. We are currently, even though it's very early on in the season, the best defensive team, Brentford second. I'm not surprised, that man Harvey Cooper, I honestly think he is the young future star that we need to be paying more attention to. I know that it was Kenny Prince Schwab last season with Portsmouth, and we brought in another scouted future star from the catalogue, and it turned out to be Archie Mason. Archie Mason so far, though, has been a disappointment. So disappointing I brought just Ryan Kent in to replace him at left mid. And Harvey Cooper, he's one of our own. We've scouted him through with a one-star judgment, one-star experience scout. We're not supposed to find amazing players like him, but we have. And Harvey Cooper is going to be surely our starting goalkeeper for the rest of the series. Plus, he's looked relatively good so far. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it. But let's focus on the game now. Oh, tricky Kent has evaded the tackle. Waiting for an option in the middle. It's there. Gonzalez, can he spin? Can he pass? Can he do anything? Can Lacazette go there? That has to be a penalty. And it is. How about that to start the game? Bit of fortune. Lacazette just got a touch on that right before he got tackled. And Ivan will slot it in the side netting. Awesome penalty. And that takes his tally for the season up to 10 goals. 8 in the championship and I think 2 in other competitions, including, I think, the EFL Cup. So he's flying right now. Oh my goodness, if this works out in a goal. Oh my, please keep the attack going, son. The cross. It's there. It's Scowen put wide. Oh, I was actually going for Ivan there. Surprised it picked out Scowen, but that was still a scoring opportunity in my opinion. But maybe not put that far wide. That was close. Oh, just a little too slow. Trying to stop him from getting in here. Have not done that good a job. One tackle and they just went. Look at Ryan Kent go around a lot of them. To the left now. Going to go with it, Kelly. And put back into the path of Archie Mason. He scores finally. I'm sure he's gotten a goal at some point in a sim game. I have never scored with him. He's subbed on for the injured Gonzalez and scores after the keeper parries it into his path. Look at that. It would have been a great goal if Kelly got it under the keeper, but no. Archie Mason finishes it off. The number 7. Finally, I've gotten a goal with him. Yeah, there you go. His second goal in the EFL Championship. I know for sure I didn't score it. It must have been in a sim game. I'm pretty sure I can recall the game actually now that he did score it in. So yes, finally. That's something I've been wanting to do for ages. I could have probably gotten him the penalty, but I've already dedicated Ivan for that position. So, finally. I can't get another attack in. That's okay. Now that we have finally scored with Archie Mason, I wonder if that's going to be the big catalyst, the turning point. Is he now finally going to come good for me now that I've finally gotten the first goal with him? Slide tackle by Mason, winning it back. Lovely work. Off to the left again. And again. Mason, Mason, Mason! Archie Mason! Here we go! It's finally happened! He's come good! I was giving it all this at the start of the game, wasn't I? Oh, Harvey Cooper's the guy that we need to be focusing all of our attention on. That has gone through a set of legs, so maybe it is quite fortunate, but who cares? It's a brace for Archie Mason, and what a strike too. The wall is inside the box, and that means I need to get someone on the line. Oh, Cooper's got it covered. Jesus, he was too quick. Whenever the wall is inside the box, that's when I think they're actually potentially going to score. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Time's running out. We've got this game in the bag. They might still get one. Not if I completely collapse, though, on the defensive side. Oh, what a goal. Fuck me. All right, we lose a clean sheet right at the end. That's annoying. Oh, dear. I stuck with him the whole time, and in the end, it just goes through a pair of legs. Well, when that happens, what can you fucking do? If I still can, though, you know I want to... Oh, come on, ref. I still was keen to get Mason his hat-trick, but no. It'll have to be a brace, and it'll have to be a 3-1 win. Losing the clean sheet right at the end, that's tough. That's tough on our centre-backs, who are awesome today, and Cooper, who made 1 or 2 saves. But unfortunate still, we'll get the win. And we have 2 players ranking pretty highly here. We've got Andre Barn with the 9.1. He got man of the match. And Archie Mason with the 9.0. So, Ivan got a goal and an assist, the goal coming from a penalty, and Mason got 2 goals. We also have to talk about the centre-backs today, Barber and Metz. If they didn't concede right toward the end there, I can only imagine what their rating would have been. One of those 2 might have gotten the man of the match. They were both tremendous. I have 4 players to pick from here. Barber, Metz, Mason, and Ivan, and I'm not quite sure. It's another tough one. It's another one where it's like, I can't believe no one's going to end up getting points for it. But I'm going to have to give this one, finally, to the breakout. I consider this the breakout performance, with me anyway, with Archie Mason. A 9.0 added to his total. And he's already gotten one before, so he's actually climbing toward the top here. Archie Mason with the 9. And looking at this injury as well, Gonzalez picked up super early in the game. He's out for 8 weeks. That is pretty much around about January, I would imagine. So we're going to get him back hopefully just before the January transfer window. But man, that sucks. So we are probably going to have to use Archie Mason and Ryan Kent a little bit more. Maybe George Thomas as well, who I've been growing a little bit. So we'll have to see. This next game against QPR, though, we are going to probably sim it. I'm probably going to even sim it with the second team. Risky, I know, especially since it's actually away. But I do want to play this cup game against Birmingham because we've done really well in the EFL Cup. I want to go as far in it as possible. I'm pretty impressed with the squad depth that we've been able to build here, because we've got a relatively good second rotation side. But away against QPR, it is good enough. And a 55th minute goal for Dean Parrott, one of the forgotten men at the moment. He was pretty crucial for us last season, but we've gotten a lot more better midfielders, and now we don't see him too much, but he pops up with a goal. And of course, he had to get man of the match, and 8.6 for him. Is that his first man of the match? I believe it would be. And that's just another player in the very short amount of games that we've played. That could be like around about 10 players in 15 or 16 competitive games that have got man of the matches. So spread apart. Still giving the same drills at the moment, except you see this one that I'm giving Harvey Cooper. He's now at like mid-80s with his reflexes. He's about to hit 80 with his diving, and halfway or mid-70s with his positioning. I do need to work on his other goal kick stats as well to keep that nice and consistent too. So we'll definitely be sure to do that. Swap up his drills as soon as maybe, let's say, his free kick positioning or his goalkeeping positioning gets up to a 75. For now though, same drills. Hopefully he can get some good results and just get up there as quickly as possible. How about it? An A! That's perfect. I'll bloody take it. So second game of the episode, Birmingham City in the EFL Cup. We are getting even closer to our first ever Wembley Stadium appearance. If we can get it in the season, I'd love it. Thomas will be at right midfield. Taylor will go up forward as well. I think when it comes to the changes, that's it. So let's go. We go up against now another solid championship side, although not in the championship. Birmingham are the team that's third. So we have just, in the last game that we played, went up against the team that was second at the time. Now going up against a team that I think is still third placed in the table as well is crazy. Going up against the toughest in the championship right now, and we did it. We held our own against Brentford. Hopefully we can do the same against Birmingham. Great tackle from Barber. Barber's going to go here too, and send away Kent. Cut in there. This is getting a bit, should have maybe just tried to have shot or gone the whole way myself, but instead, no. Just getting pushed off right here. Kent has somehow not only picked that off, but kept it in. Mastor off to the right now again. Cut back. Oh! How about the selection of the player? Why the fuck did it pick the guy that I'm controlling right now? I couldn't tell who that was, George Thomas. There was a player in a much better position. Maybe if I had got the time to control him, I might have been able to position him better. Oh, shit, I saw George Thomas, but it was a bit too late. I see him making the run again. Is he onside? Is he onside? I think he is. Bang! George Thomas, 1-0. Both times I could have got the ball to him. I was a bit hesitant, but finally right at the end there, he was onside and makes it 1-0 before the end of the half. Beautiful start. I thought he was going to be offside there, but no. He shields off the defender and slotting it in the corner. Keeper is flat-footed. Oh, now it's opening up. Saved. Oh, it's actually going to stay in too. Another chance for a cross. Only right at. Seriously. There were so many blue shirts where he crossed that ball, but it went pinpoint to almost the only defender in the Birmingham box. Fucking of course it did. But whatever, we are up 1-0, so I'm not going to complain. Good, nice. Finally, after all that passing, we are starting to open them up here. You better believe it. And off to the right again. Where is George Thomas? I really had a bunch of space there. If he made a move, we could have got it to him and maybe had an open shot at goal. But look at this. Right up the middle. Look at this. Ryan Kent. Oh, what a save. But into the pass to Scowen. And he just gets enough on it to stop. Oh, wow. Why didn't he not just bury that into a literally empty net? He just gets the smallest amount of power on it possible. Just enough so that way it crosses the line before the keeper can get there. It's almost like a troll goal. Seriously. Look at this. That would have been a great goal had it gone in. But no. Scowen just getting a toe poke to it. What a spin. Good move. 1-2 play maybe on here. Maybe. Mason. Oh, there's a cross. Look at all the space that it's there. Oh, my God. I went to cross it to Dazelle, and the fucking game thought I was going to get it to Lacazette. Unreal. Oh, wow. They don't have many back if we can time it well. We could be away, and I think we will be. Taylor, come on. The sweat is on. The sweat is on. My God, Taylor. How slow is he? I probably could have just shot that, but at the same time, I thought he'd get away, create a bit of space, and make the opportunity to score the absolute easy tap-in for Dazelle. In the end, I think Kent's going to do it with his persistence. It is. It's going to be 3. There we go. We got it. Dazelle now, and he's had a very good game, I've got to be honest with you. I think he may have provided an assist or two. He could have even scored more goals, to be honest, if the ball would actually get to him when I'm trying to get it to him. But so far, we are killing it in this game. 3-0. And full time, 3-0. We could have stacked on more goals there, but it wasn't exactly coming out. But that's all right. Quarter-final bound in the EFL Cup. This cup run continues. Beautiful stuff so far, and what a performance from a fair few of our players today. And player ratings is interesting, that's for sure. I was really keen on Dazelle in that game, but at the same time, have a look at everybody else. We got Metz getting an 8.2, Lyle Taylor getting an 8.2. Surprised he scored when it comes to ratings. Dazelle there, didn't think it was that amazing, but Scowen 8.3, Ryan Kent 8.7, and Federico Barber an 8.8 and man of the match. You do not often get centre-back man of the matches, or at least I haven't anyway. An 8.8 for him. I do know that he was tremendous. I know he made quite a fair few tackles. In fact, 4 out of 7. He did miss a few though, but man, this is throwing a spanner in the works. Part of me wants to give it to Dazelle, part of me wants to give it to Barber. In the end, I really think I need to try to I need to do a slightly better job when it comes to defenders. I need to be able to credit defenders, and I think so far the only real anytime I give a man in the match to a defender, it's normally like a fullback if they've scored a goal or something. So no, I want to be able to credit some awesome defense, and Barber will get man in the match. 8.8 for him. Dazelle, pretty hard done by. I probably would have given it to him. He's a close second. Let's see how it's all shaping up then. Teams that have gone through, Liverpool have gone through, Burnley, Newcastle have gone through. That'd be an awesome fixture. And then the other side of teams, they have not played yet. Some good teams in there for sure. Manchester United is the standout. We were 8 points clear, by the way, looking at the table before we sim this game. Are we going to go even further ahead? They've got a 5 at the back formation too, so this was a good call. Skip. No, it's not. Leandro has scored in the 79th minute and we lose. Is this our first loss for the season? I don't know. I think it might be. Oh my goodness, and Wigan Athletic have absolutely skyrocketed. Off the back of those 3 points, they're now up into the top 4. Dude, they must have jumped a billion... maybe, okay, that's over-exaggeration, but they've definitely gone a fair few positions up after that win. But anyway, advancing now into a brand new month, a big break. The players should all be fully rested for it. It's about a week or so, but the game against Preston, I might be giving this one a go. But monthly scouting updates, we'll get these done. If there's anyone decent, I'll show them to you. And after we're done here, we are going to do our first, or should I say second, monthly player of the season update. In Ireland, we're not really working with an awful lot. In Scotland, we don't seem to have an awful lot. But Rory Ross, pretty interesting name, very good potential. How about that value though? It's only 80 grand. 6'6" keeper, looks interesting, got a strange haircut, but still, good potential, great name, but I'm probably going to have to keep my eyes on him. And over in England, not an awful lot better, at least when it comes to overall ratings and even potential. Seriously, that's disappointing. I might be making it a point of emphasis maybe next season when we've got a fair bit of cash to upgrade my scouts a bit. I don't know. But anyway, it's a brand new month. Let's do another monthly player of the season update. Here we go. After 17 games played, in 5th position, Dominic Polion on 17.2. In 4th position, Federico Barber on 17.4. In 3rd position, Archie Mason on 17.6. In 2nd position, Andre Ivan with 19.2. And still leading the race for the player of the season voting is Hachi Mastor on 24.1. Seriously, we're only like, 2 months away from the January transfer window. It'd be crazy if at the halfway point, the guy leading only has 4 or 5 man in the match votes. That'd be mental. But the last game of this episode is going to be Preston away. We are going to play at the game. I think we might have one more game left against Birmingham. Ballsy, I might sim it. Maybe I'll leave it. I'm not too sure at this point, but still, the starting 11 is pretty strong. We have Ryan Kent at the right midfield, Archie Mason at left. Dazelle is subbed in as well, and apart from that, not many more changes. We've pretty much played our best team most times, I reckon, anyway, with bare minimal changes. We have Kelly and Mastor, they're the main starting 11 players. Dazelle normally comes off the bench, but Mastor and Kelly, as soon as those guys get up to a 70, we will have our strongest starting 11 all at least 70 or higher. And that will be a big moment for this career mode. Come on. We had an unfortunate slip up with the loss against Wigan in our last game that we simulated, unfortunately. Hopefully we can get back on track against Preston because we're only 6 points clear at the moment. We were 8 points clear before that loss. Preston seem to be playing a pretty simple 4-4-2 formation. I think that's one of the easier formations to come up against in this game, but don't hold me to it. And bang again. Come on. Let's get a good cross this time. Oh my fucking God. That is unfucking forgivable defense. Was that Dion Kelly-Evans? I think he's going to head it away like nothing. May runs around the outside of him like he's not even there and then just heads it home. That is a fucking joke. Is that Dion Kelly-Evans who's going up for that? Fucking awful. He's completely flat-footed. I do not understand how that happens. Dazelle is doing bits. What a move. And Mastor has to be a penalty. Fucking come on. I'm going to take it. That's the second penalty of the episode. And I'm thinking, top left-hand corner. Ivan gets another one. Let's go. 1-1. 9 goals in the championship. We're going for the golden boot here with this man. He's surely got to be leading at this point. Oh, it's there. Ivan. I think it's this. This could be it. Dazelle. It's 2-1 right before halftime. That was chill, wasn't it? And Andre Dazelle again popping up with another goal. Preston started like a house on bloody fire in this game as well, and for them to just concede too, like in such a quick amount of time, I'm surprising myself by the fact that I'm leading at halftime. And there's a lot of fucking awful passing going on right now from both sides, has to be admitted. Dazelle again off to the left. Archie Mason, sharp turn in, hasn't lost it yet, but he keeps going. Good work, Archie Mason. Look up, not much to pass to, if anything. Ivan, spinning, turning, and oh yes! Andre Ivan, what a game! 2 goals and an assist. That is goal number 10 in the championship already after only a few games played. That is a banging shot. I knew that I had the time to operate there. He's bloody tugging the shirt as well. So who knows, if he didn't score that, it might have been a pen. But look at this. He is on absolute fire. Oh no, what a ball. And May, that's 2. That is a stunning cross. And again, they score from literally the exact same way that they did in the first half. A cross into Steve May, and they score. Look at this. He's got his fucking back turned off one step and whips in that good a ball. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, the game just got interesting again. It is very lively, this match. I don't think Ivan might be able to get a hat-trick today. He's already scored 1 this season. It might not be a second. For now, we just want to hang on and get the win. 2-3. Beautiful. Beautiful. We had such a terrible start to this game as well, but we actually rally, score 3 in a row, concede another one toward the end, but we do hang on. And 3 points again. Beautiful stuff. He may have missed out on his hat-trick this time out, but he does get 2 goals and an assist for his troubles, and he will also get the man of the match. Dazelle came close. He was definitely second, but Ivan has to get man of the match this time, and 9.4. He hasn't had many man of the matches this season, which I've surprised myself with, but still, every single time he gets one, he gets a super high rating, a 9.4, and he surely has taken top spot. And it's actually a home game. I, for some reason, thought it would have been away. No, that obviously not, because the last game that we played was away. Either way, moving on. That's okay. Wimbledon versus Birmingham. Can we get a win? We have unfortunately lost our first game in a sim game against Wigan, and against Birmingham, finally, a 2-0 win. It's, again, seriously, Ivan, he is surely getting man of the match this time, and he now maybe might start to run away with it. You know it, it's back-to-back 9.4s for him. So, yeah, we have a new leader for sure. He already was the new leader before the last game, but now he is starting to get away. I mean, we need to talk about Andre Ivan. Seriously, 16 appearances, all competitive, by the way. Nothing in the friendly games. These are all competitive matches, both Championship and EFL Cup. He has 16 games played, 14 goals, and 4 assists. A 7.9 average rating in all of those games. That is seriously impressive, and honestly, we may potentially be on for a gigantic season with this man. He's way above anybody else when it comes to the Golden Boot race as well. Hughes is on 9, but then the rest of the players, Davies, Mbakani, and Justed, I mean, they're 5 goals away from him. But we are smashing it, seriously. We are really killing it. We have only lost 1 game for the year, and it's a sim game against Wigan. Every other game we've either won or drawn. We're still in every cup competition that we've competed in. It's only the EFL Cup at this point, but we've made it to the quarterfinals of that. We're on top by 7 points at this stage. We are seriously cruising in this second season. It's crazy. The first season was way more difficult than this. There we go, guys. It's done. Another episode wrapped up, and it is seriously just, we're wiping the floor with the competition. I know we lost our first game, unfortunately, but oh, my goodness, we really are killing it. I feel fucking great at the moment with this team that we have. Ivan's banging in goals. Cooper continues to grow with his overall and the general vibe and just squad depth of the team. It's just so good, and it's only going to get better. Can't wait for the Premier League, boys. I'm calling it now. Until next time, guys, my name's MasterBucks. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.